I want to reply to a common thread that I'm seeing now that we know the Senate has turned down the bill to do a January 6th commission. People are coming with this common theme: save our democracy. Rob Reiner, no more effing around. It's time for President Biden and Senator Schumer to start doing some LBJ arm twisting, get rid of the Jim Crow filibuster, and save democracy. We're watching it slip away. We must abolish the filibuster to save our democracy. It's not hyperbolic to say we're fighting to save our democracy. We can save our democracy. There's no one that's going to save our democracy other than us. You. These quotes, this theme is the opposite of empowering. We have the power to save our own democracy. We should not be begging for politicians to do something to save our democracy. They are there to serve us. Someone I interact with a lot, Satisfied Yet, made a great point. We first have to get back to the day when we at least agreed on what a democracy is. Because in a democracy, you're going to have to compromise. Both of y'all, both sides. And when they say save democracy, they want to get rid of the filibuster so they don't have to compromise. If the Republicans don't want to look into January 6th, then I guess it wasn't bad enough for the whole country to look into. Not that it hasn't already. Nobody's getting let off the hook on this. I don't know what they want to look into at this point. You don't have a majority. Half the country doesn't care and wants to move on. You don't have it. Move on. I don't blame being salty, but we're almost in June. What are we going back to that for? It's not like people aren't getting prosecuted. I know that. Every day I see the FBI post a picture of someone's face and say, holla if you see them. The commission was going to save our democracy? What is that looking for? The commission could have done anything. And our democracy is not being saved by that. If we don't save our democracy, nobody is going to. What does that mean? That means moving on. Not pointing fingers, not being partisan. What does it mean that we can save our democracy? What it means is putting differences aside, both sides. So I'm going to use a hypothetical country, New Zealand, and say people didn't believe what happened when we ran the lotto through the system and someone won the lotto and they didn't think that person really won the lotto. You're going to have to move on. It's over. Let's look forward to future lottos. On the left, if you see something like this in the lotto system, say the third-party company that's running that big thing with all the balls in it, they're running it, but the lotto is a public lotto. It's not a private thing. If they're running it and they say, you can't hire a third-party person to look into the auditing these lotto balls just because you don't believe it. Because if you do that, it would be illegal and you would break the warranty on these lotto balls. The lotto is for us. It's our lotto, not your lotto. A private company should have no business, no say in us making sure that we feel confident in the lotto. Anything other than that is broken. So we're going to say, no, we're not going to. I know you thought somebody else won the lotto, but we're not going back to that. We're having to move on. But I will agree, that's how you save the democracy. You don't save the democracy by standing in your corner and yelling at a politician to do something. Do you see how silly you sound? There are disputes on the exact quote, but Abraham Lincoln said that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation under God shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people shall not perish from earth. Take care.